So let us quickly go ahead. So I'm going to quickly move on to the next part. So everyone, a very warm welcome to the session. This is me, Maliha, your trainer from Bangalore, India. I'm going to take over your session for today. Yes, I come up with 6+ years of experience as in data science and AI technical trainer. I just don't only train, but I follow my passion. So it's my passion to bring that change in people's life, and I really enjoy doing that. This is the reason I'm here at Digital Regenesys today. Moving on. So let's first discuss the agenda for today's session, what all we are going to do today. So first, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to what is AI. Yes. Then, as I told you, it's not only enough with the introduction. I'm going to give you a overview of a small AI project, right? So how does a project execution take place? We'll work on a small case study, basically. At the end of the session, you should have a brief idea, right? How AI works in the field, right? Then what is the market trends, growth, and job opportunities for AI? And then at the end, I'll also give you a brief overview for the course structure we have for AI, right? So I hope everyone is clear with the agenda, right? So before moving on towards the introduction of AI, I just would like to take few minutes to know all of you, right? I've given my introduction. This is me, Maliha from Bangalore, India. I'm your trainer. I would also like to know the audience for today's session, right? I want to know from where you all are joining and what are you doing currently. So what I want all of you to do is just put down a message with your name, from where are you, right? Let's have a quick introduction, right? And maybe if you don't mind putting down what is your current profession, okay? Um, yes, everyone. So I'm waiting. You can take. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Put down your introductions. Hi, Adekunle, you're from Nigeria. Okay. Hi, Saint, you're from Kampala. Okay. Hi, James, you're from South Africa. Hi, Lucy, you're from South Africa and you're in gaming industry. Wow, that's great. Hi, Katie. Hi, David from Nigeria. Hi, Stanley, you're a businessman. Okay. Hi, Dan, you're from Nairobi. Great. Hi again, Dan Mashi, you're from Uganda. You're a computer engineer. Wow, that's great. So you already have a good coding knowledge, I would say. Hi, Ivan. You're accountant and taxman. Okay, no problem, right? So those who are not from computers field or data science field, you don't have to actually worry because we make sure we do everything from the start, from the scratch. Okay. Hi, Roy. Okay, you are in the fishery department from Kenya. Hi, Eda. Hi Zahid, you're a business intelligence analyst. If I can, BI means that only. That's great. Hi Oliyanke, you're from Nigeria. Okay. Hi Edward, you're a doctor. Wow, that's amazing. So I would say there's no field around the world right now which does not need AI. So it's a good idea to come here and get your knowledge with AI, right? Hi Kevin. Okay, you're a freelancer. Hi Chelsea from Africa. Hi, Joseph Benson, Melania. Hi, Marina. Okay, so I can see there's a lot of people coming from Tanzania and South Africa. Hi, Abel. Hi, Dee. Hi, Liston. Udi from South Africa. You're an entrepreneur. Okay. Hi, Wanjiro. Hi, Endolo. Okay, so I can see there are so many people. Everyone, thank you so much for your responses. I'm so sorry I could not read out, but yes, I've seen all of yours message. I appreciate. So let's quickly start. Hi, Alan, Wycliffe, Walden, Tennis. Great. Great to see you all here. Let us quickly start the session then. I can see there are a lot of people coming from Tanzania, Nigeria, Uganda. Amazing. So let's quickly start. In the first part, we're going to have an introduction to AI. Please feel free to put down your questions in the chat box if you have any. Within the session only, I'll take up your doubts if you have any related to the concept I am explaining, right? So feel free to put down your questions in the chat box. Let's move on. So yes, let us first understand what is artificial intelligence, or let's say why there's so much hype? Why everyone around the world just wants to learn AI, or they are using AI in the field? What is AI? So let's have a brief introduction to it. Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science that aim to create machines capable of performing tasks which typically require human intelligence. Yes, the most important thing is it has that capacity, right? The machines which we are creating with AI, they are capable of performing those tasks which typically requires the human intelligence. Right now AI is no more word to word coded software. Here we train our modules, or we train our machines in such a way that they can think, talk, and act and work like humans. Okay, but there's a myth that AI will replace humans. No, right? At a basic level, it might, but at a higher level, it cannot replace human intelligence. Okay, please make a note. But yes, if you don't bring AI in your working, you are behind. Okay, everyone. So make sure you learn AI no matter what is your field. Use AI in your field to excel ahead, to make your task easy, right? So yes, it has that capability of performing those tasks which typically require human intelligence, like reasoning, learning, problem solving. In essence, it's about making machines smarter like humans. In one line, if I want to explain what is I am trying to make machines smarter like humans. They can talk, they can work, and they can think like humans. Okay. So that's why it is called artificial intelligence. The human intelligence is created artificially here. Okay. So that's what AI is, everyone. Now, where do we all see AI in real life? I would say now we have boomed AI so much that every day, every one of us come around AI. Yes, each one of us come around AI. Let's have a look where we all see AI in our real life. So, first of all, AI is like a smart computer brain which can think and learn like human. Okay. The next thing, it mimics human intelligence of problem solving, learning, and decision making. Now, the best example is Siri. If you talk to Siri, it is capable of talking like humans, right? So it is one of the AI examples. Even Google Gemini, if you talk, it is just like a human. It talks to you if you as if there's a person behind who's talking to you, right? Now, how do they do so much? How can they learn like humans? So the key to that is data. Yes, these machines, they are becoming smarter because they learn from the data around them. Okay, just like we humans learn from experiences, these machines learn from data. Now, for me, I have 6 to 7 years of experience. My right now, let's say intelligence or whatever I have right now related to AI and data science has come up with the experience, right? We humans learn from experience, but these machines, they learn from data. For them, it will not take 6 to 7 years to get that intelligence, but a good data set is enough to get that intelligence, right? And not, oh, like I would say 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, like we code, is enough to give a machine intelligence like mine. Okay. So what is important here? The data we provide. Okay. So the data is the core here. These models, these machines are learning from the data and becoming smarter. They can listen, talk, and decide, like I just told Siri, Alexa, chatbots, Google Maps. Google Map has that capability of deciding the route for us, right? They can do small decision making. They might guide us this way has traffic, you might go for another route. So how they are doing? They can do those decision makings like humans because they have learned from so much of data around them. They have data of the whole map. They're learning from the data, they are making decisions and helping us. Okay. Now where we see in daily life. So let's talk about the very basic example. I am 100% sure every one of us have come across it. Like let's say you go on YouTube or let's say Netflix, right? So we all use Netflix, these generation. So we just go, and first I started my Netflix. I logged in and I first watched a horror movie. What will be my next suggestions? Everyone, if you are in my place, if you first watch a horror movie, what will be your next suggestion? Please feel free to put down in the chat box. If I watch a horror movie, what will be the next suggestions down coming to me? Yes, I'm not only suited to horror movie. If I watch a comedy movie also. Yes, I mean general to say. Okay, so I think the first one to reply me was Pauline. She told horror movie. Yes, David, Letio, Katie. Exactly. Everyone is absolutely correct. It's gonna be search. It's gonna give me more horror movie. Bulbulaya, yes. So it's gonna give me n number of horror movie. How did it learn that I like horror movie? Based on my working, it had learned, and now it is giving me multiple horror movies. So this is AI. They are learning from the data, and they are doing further suggestions. Okay. It's not only Netflix, it's YouTube, even a small online shopping app, everyone. You just go, you try to buy a mobile phone. The suggestions would be something related to mobile phones, like you'll get further suggestions of buying screen guard, mobile cover, earphones. Every one of us do that, right? So we get further similar suggestions. How are they doing? They are using AI to learn from the data, and we are just, getting those suggestions because of AI. Okay. So shopping app and suggestions, spam filters, everything is taken care by the AI these days. They are learning from the data and they are giving us suggestions. Okay. Now, as I told, they are not humans, but they are smart. Okay. AI follow patterns and training. They cannot have emotions like humans. Okay. Because at the end of the day, it is artificial intelligence. Okay. So I hope that's fine for all of you. So AI is everywhere around us. We use it every day. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. Now, what are the different stages of AI, everyone? So as I told you, I'm going to take you all through a small case study where we'll be seeing the working of an AI project. Okay. I'm going to guide you through the different stages of AI project, everyone. So let's have a look. So these are the different stages we will be going through. It is not only limited to the project I'm going to explain today, but any project. Any AI project needs these basic steps to be followed. What are they? First, you collect the data. Okay, data collection. As I told, the base of learning is AI, so the data collection. Data cleaning. First, you collect the data. Now we need to make sure that the data which we are collecting is precise, without any duplicates, right? All of those things has to be taken care. So cleaning of the data is very, very important. Then we create some visualization, analyze the data performance. Then once we are sure with the quality of the data, we give our data to our AI models, right? How they are working like humans because they learn from the data. So now it's time to train your AI models with the data we have. And then once the model is trained, we'll check, is the model actually working well? Yes, it is very important. We cannot put down any model into use unless and until we are not satisfied with the model's evaluation. That is accuracy, how accurate it is in doing predictions. If we are happy with the model performance, then we deploy the model. The last step is deploying the model. That means, I would say, bringing that machine learning model or AI model into use for the people around you. Okay. So deployment is the last step that has to happen when you're happy with the model performance. Okay. So I'm going to take a case study. I'll explain you all these 6 steps one by one. Okay. Hi Zahid, I'm not really sure about the slides, but yes, you can ask the team if they get connected with you. You can ask them if they'll be able to share it with you. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to take you through the journey of a small case study where we'll understand all 6 steps of AI project building. And I have picked up a very good topic, I would say. Spinny app. Okay, we are trying to understand the working of a Spinny app. It is a platform used for buying and selling used cars. Yes, if I say this complete platform has a base of a AI model, and it is able to generate a revenue of $440 million based on an AI module. Yes, the core performing of this app is a AI module. Now, what is this app doing? This app is dealing with buying and selling used cars. Okay, so we'll see how this app uses a AI project and is capable of generating such good revenue. Okay. So the app name is Spinny. It is very famous in India, but I am sure there would be multiple apps in Africa, Nigeria, everywhere, where these apps are used for buying and selling used cars. Yes, I would be happy to see those names in the chat box, everyone. If you know any app which is dealing with buying and selling used cars, please let me know in the chat box in your area. Like here we have multiple. We have Cars24, we have Spinny. Okay, Poliana, glad to know that you are in that okay, We Buy Cars is the one. Car Mart, Car Duka. Okay. Auto Trader, Be Forward, Buy Cars. Okay, Mabheka. Many of you saying We Buy Cars, right? That is very famous in South Africa, I can see. Amazing. Thank you everyone for your responses. So you all have money over there, right? Just relate this example with your app, right? The only purpose of this app is buying and selling used cars, right? Where are they using the AI model? Let's have a look. So basically, what happens? A user comes, okay? Now on the website, a user comes, they put down their car details and they want to know what is the expected price they can expect from the car if they sell it. Okay. They go to the website, they have a AI model created where a user will put down all the details, the car name, the model, the kilometers driven, everything they put down, and then they get an expected range in which they can sell their car. If they are happy, then they might book a service to come and get my car and get it sold, whatever. So where does it start? It starts from an AI model which takes all the information from the users and predict the car price. That prediction is again taken as a decision making process. If the user is happy with that price prediction, they will be ready to sell the car. Correct? Um, so let's have a look here how it works. How does that AI model work? So first it will take all the informations from the user, like which brand your car belongs to. N number of brands will be listed. The next thing they might ask is what is the manufacturing year of your car? Right, so all of these information which I am giving, I as a user is giving to the app, will go to my trained AI model, which is capable of predicting car prices, and it will predict the selling price of the car. So now I'm giving the brand, I gave the manufacturing year, then I gave the model of the car, right? Which model? Because there are multiple models in the brand. What is the variant of your car? Is it petrol or diesel or CNG? So some basic information is taken. How many kilometers your car is already driven? It's a used car. So it's a very important question. How many kilometers your car is driven, right? Once you put down all of these details, the Spinny app will give you a range of price which they can give for your car. And right now, I think they are saying 2,05,000 to 2,50,000. Correct? So how did this number come? This number came from the AI model which was created at the backend for predicting prices. Okay. So after taking the information, the AI model gave these prices. If the user is happy, they might schedule a evaluation and get the price of the car for further details and all those things, right? So where are the people coming first? First, they are coming to the AI model, they are getting the car prices, and then they are moving to the further steps, right? So the base of this Penny app is AI module. How many of you would like to know the internal working? That how did the model become capable of predicting car prices? Just let me know. How many of you would like to know those internal working? How many of you would like to know those 6 steps of AI project building for this Penny app? Okay, Paulina. Okay, David. Okay, Judith, Lethio, 1-0. Amazing. I'm so happy to see all of you are so active in the session and yes, would like to know further. Great, great. So I have n number of yes responses. So let's start. Let's go through all the 6 steps which I introduced you all in the starting, right? I'm taking you through all the 6 steps of how this spinny model was created for predicting prices. Okay, so let's move on. The first step was data collection. Okay, we need to collect the data because we know our AI model learns from data. We humans learn from experience, but these models, they quickly learn from data we provided. So the first step is to collect the data. This is a very crucial step. At this point, you need to collect only required data. Now, I might collect data of thousands of cars, the data should be again electronic, of course, because you're going to train it to the model. So I'm going to collect the car's data, which has everything: the manufacturing year, the model, the type of the car, the price of the car. Everything should be there in that data set, right? Because the model is going to take that data and learn from it. So it should be a full-fledged good data. Okay, and related, of course. So your data can be a Excel spreadsheet, a CSV file. If it is a very big company, like they can have their own cloud system. They can have their database management system where they manage and store data. So the first step is collect required data, the foremost step. Okay, and before this, you should be very clear with your objective. Okay, very important is clear with your objective of creating AI model. We all are clear. We are creating an AI model to predict used car prices. So we are clear with the objective. Then we moved on to the first step. Based on the objective only, you need to collect the data, right? All the steps will keep in mind the objective. Okay, so I've collected the required data. So this, I'm just giving an example. This is how your data might looks like. A spreadsheet which has car name, year of manufacturing, selling price, the present price of the car, kilometer driven, fuel type, seller type, transmission type, correct? So this kind of a data will be collected. Now this data will go through the process of cleaning and all of those, and then it will be given to our AI model for learning. So model is learning from this data. Okay, for this kind of a car, it is giving this much of present price, this much of selling price. So it is trying to learn like humans from the data. Okay. Once we have collected, the second step is cleaning data, the most important step. The more clean data, the more accurate is your model performance. Okay. I would just like to add on everything. Please, at any point you feel you have questions, just put down in the chat box. I will clear it. Any point you have any questions related to data cleaning, data collection, put down in the chat box. I'll clear it for you. Okay. Now, data cleaning is a time consuming process, but very important because we cannot give unclear data to our model. The more accurate your data, the more accurate your model performance is. Okay. Data cleaning means your data might have duplicate values, it might have outliers. Now, what are outliers? I'll tell you in the future sessions when we learn together. Some data might have null or missing values, or some data has incorrect data type. Okay. So all of these data cleaning process has to be taken place. Okay, someone is asking, can you please go deeper into data cleaning? How to perform it? So see, it is performed using a language Python. You all are going to learn Python from the scratch with us. And with the help of Python language, there are some inbuilt functions which we will be using to clear duplicate values, null values, and all of that. Okay. Mabeka, the language which we use to write code is Python only, Python programming language. How the AI tool helps to create humanized data. Sahani, before doing anything for AI tool, they are learning from the data. So that's what we are understanding. Okay, like right now, we are trying to understand how AI model is capable of predicting car prices because it is being trained with that data. Okay, so the first step is data collection. The second step is data cleaning. And then you analyze the data. Yes, everyone. We analyze the data. There are, again, with the help of Python, some inbuilt functions which help us to create these kind of visualizations. Um, Okay, so the data analysis helps you to do a lot. Now, look, when you look at an Excel sheet, it becomes very difficult to get insights. But when you plot the same thing on graphs like this, it becomes very easy to get insights or trends, right? Like right now, I'm able to conclude which fuel type is the maximum in my data set. Petrol. Would you be able to conclude that with an Excel sheet? No. The least is the CNG, the highest car type is petrol. While coming to manual and automatic, manual cars are very less. While the selling price of the manual car is also low, automatic car is high, and the selling price of the automatic cars are also high, and that's quite obvious. Advanced technology, high prices. Okay, and most of the cars are automatic in my data set. So I'm just able to get these quick insights with the help of these visualizations. Okay. Um, Am I correct if I say that apps are AI? Ketty, no, apps are created using coding only, but yes, those apps have some AI technology in, you know, inside them, which makes the work easier. Okay, Ketty? I would not say the whole app is built with AI. Yes, so these kind of a visuals you can create and analyze your data for better performance. Like now, if I want to know the selling prices of the car over the, fuel type. So I can see the highest selling price is for, can anyone quickly tell me? Let me be clear. What is the highest, which car has the highest count and the selling price? Which type of a car? Petrol, diesel or CNG? Can you all look at the visualizations and tell me which car has the highest selling price and highest count? So the first one was David, Daye, Katie, Rashid, John, absolutely correct. Rashid, it's petrol. Okay, can you see? Because the blue color stands for petrol, it has the highest count and the selling price also. Okay, while moving ahead, the selling price is getting higher more for the other car types, but if you focus only on the count, it is petrol. Okay. Yes, perfect. So that's how we can get quick insight which car has the higher selling price, which car has more demand. All of those things can be taken care of. Even you can do correlation between the variables, which helps you to understand what are the important data points which can be taken to our machine learning or AI model for training, right? So we did data collection, we did data cleaning, and we did data analysis. At this time, we are very sure with the quality of our data, and now we are ready to give it to our machine learning model or AI model for learning. Okay. So we have come across data collection, data cleaning, data analysis. Now what is the next step? AI model training. Now my cleaned data will go to my AI ML model for training purpose. Okay. So yes, how does the training purpose take place? So I have picked up few important variables from my whole data set, and now these variables, this data will go to my AI model for learning. AI model will take it and start learning over it. So moving on, how does it work? So when you give data to your model, you need to split your data into independent and dependent variables. What is this? We are telling our module that we need to predict the prices. So whatever you need to predict is the dependent variable. So the model will be doing the work or training accordingly, keeping in mind that later they have to predict the prices. Okay. So they have to share what they need to predict is the prices, then it will become the dependent variable. Suppose you're working on the sales data set, they need to predict sales. Sales will be your dependent variable. So it is very important before giving the data to the model, you be very clear that your dependent variable, that is what you need to predict, is the car price. While the variables which will help you in predicting is kilometers driven, year of manufacturing, fuel type, and transmission, independent variables. Okay. So that's how these datas, independent variables, will be given, and the dependent variable will be also given for the training. Later, I will just tell my model to predict prices. giving the independent variables. That's how a model learns, right? What I'll do later to my model, once it is trained, I will tell my model that these are the kilometers driven by my car. This is the year of manufacturing. This is the fuel type, and this is the transmission. Please predict the price for my car. It is trained, it will predict. Okay. So that's how it has to work, everyone. So now all of these have gone to the model. The model is trained. Obviously, at the back end, this requires a lot of coding and learning to do these kind of trainings to the model with Python language only. Once the model is trained, it is ready to predict now. Getting ready to predict, is that enough? No, it's not enough. We need to evaluate the model performance. We need to be very sure about the model's accuracy. Is it capable of predicting very well or not? Okay. So how do you do that? How do you compare the model performance? So what we are going to do here is, I'm going to take a very small example here. Just because you all are very new to it, I cannot go very much in detail, but as of now, I am saying that I am training my AI model where I will tell my model based on the car age, predict the price. Okay. Based on the car age, predict the price. These are the things possible. So I'm giving one independent and one dependent variable. Whatever you need to predict is the dependent variable. I need to predict the price with the help of car age. Okay. What I will do now is I will split this data. Yes, I will keep some part of the data separate. I will not give it for training. I'll keep some 20% of the data separate later for model evaluation, model performance testing. Clear? Yes, I hope everyone is following me till this point. I'm going to keep some part of my data separate so that later I can be using that for models evaluation. Okay. Okay, now I can see many of you are asking for the recordings of the session. I'm not really sure if that is possible, but I have an option for you. This webinar will be there on the YouTube. After the session also, it will be recorded and saved on YouTube. You can search and see to it, everyone. Okay, on our digital Regenesys channel. Perfect. Now, car age and car price. Now I'm going to split this data into training and testing. Why am I doing this? As I told, I will keep some part of the data separate later for model performance testing. Correct? So see this car age. It has been divided into car age training and car age testing. I have kept 80% of the data for training and 20% of the data for testing. Correct? Have a look, everyone. See, this is my whole data. But from this whole data, I have kept 80% of the data for training. I name it car age training. Well, I've kept some data for testing. Why I have kept data for testing? So later, when my model is trained with the 80% of training data, I can test the model performance with the leftover 20% data. The same goes for both the variables, right? For car prices also, 80% of the car price you'll give for training to the model, while the 20% of the car price you'll kept for testing. Because we need the original answers also, right? When we test, we need the original answers. These are the original answers. And while I will compare this with model's prediction. Okay. So what I've done so far, we just have split our data into training and testing. The test data later, once the model is trained, will be used for checking the model performance. Okay. So, yes. Do you also have webinars on Python training? No, Cody, you need to join the course for that. This is just an introductory webinar. I'll be giving all the details by the end of the session. Okay. So yes, I hope that's clear why we did the training and testing part. Now it's the time that we go ahead and we train our machine learning. model, right? So the training is done. Now it's time that 80% of the data is given to the machine learning model. It's going to learn from that data. And now the model is trained well. I will check, is the model good at predicting prices? I will do the testing of the module performance. Okay. The model performance should be good here in predicting prices. It should be very close to the correct answers. If it is satisfactory here, then I will evaluate, then I will deploy the model. Okay. So have a look, everyone. 80% of the data is given for training. I have 20% of the data kept separate for testing. That is car ages for testing. This age, that is 12 years and 20 years, will be given to my trained model to predict. Okay. So I am giving my model 12 years and 20 years of age for predicting the prices. And I will see how well the model performance. Okay. So I've given this data for testing of the model. I'll tell my machine learning or AI model to predict on these. And this is what the models have predicted. What is the model has predicted? It has predicted the price as 12.5K for 12 years of age, and it has predicted 21.2K. This is model's prediction, trained model predictions, while I already had the original answers stored as the test data. If you remember, I had already stored the original answers. The original answers were 12K and 20K. So if I compare, the model is good. Can you see? This is model predicted answer, while these are the original answers for those cars. Model predicted 12.5K dollars, while the original was 12K dollars. There's not a lot of difference, like the original was 12K, model predicted as 7K. No, it is not that bad. It is good. We cannot expect 100% accuracy. Please note that. Okay. While 20K was the original answer, model predicted as 21.2K. That is also good enough. So here, if you are satisfied with the accuracy of your model performance, you can go ahead and deploy it. Correct? Right now, I'm just saying it verbally, but when we do coding, we have a number of machine learning and sklearn libraries which are used for checking the model performance in depth. Okay. And if you're happy with those accuracy numbers, you deploy the model or you tune it for better performance. Okay. Where is the data entered? How do I build the platform to enter the data? Winnie, that comes in the deployment part where we convert our machine learning module into an app and web app where you enter the data and with the help of model it predict the prices. Just like how it is on Spinny app, the car predictor app. It is a web app. Okay, we'll see that in the deployment part. Adekunle is asking, is learning code very important in analyzing data? Yes, very, very important. You start from code, you end from code. Nothing is possible without coding here. And the only one language we are using is Python. Okay. So now I can see the performance. I am happy with the performance of my model, everyone. And I can quickly move on to the next step where I deploy my model. Okay. So this is how model deployment works. You quickly create a web app which asks for these details and predict. How is the prediction done here? With the help of our trained model, which was very well trained. We were happy with the model evaluation. That's why we deployed and we got a good response. And we converted into a web app like this. We will be showing you all these steps with the help of coding, right? So all of these things will be covered in detail when you join the course. But I wanted to give you an overview. So this kind of a web app you can create, which will first ask you for the details, right? Like how many kilometers your car has been driven, what is the age of your car, the original price, the fuel type, whether it is CNG, petrol, the transmission type. And when you have given all the details, you just need to click on predict. When you actually click on predict, it goes to the machine learning and AI model. It takes the prediction value and gives us here. So the whole prediction is actually done with the help of AI model. This is how the Spinny app works with the AI model for predicting car prices. All the 6 steps are taken care in building a model and telling it to predict prices. Okay. Anyone, any questions with these 6 steps? There was just an overview. It actually takes all, lot of time to code all of these things and a lot of learning. But yes, these are the 6 steps we follow, and we do it. Okay. Anyone having any questions related to the 6 steps and the spinny case study I've taken, you can ask me. So we first collected the data, we cleaned the data with duplicate and null values, we analyzed the data to understand it further. Once we were happy with the data quality, we give our data to the model training. While we also splitted our data into testing and training, so that I used the test part for model testing, model performance testing, where we compare the original answers which we already had. While we also told model to predict. Our original answers and model performance were compared. If we are happy with those things, we might go ahead. Okay. Okay, Jerome is asking, can we use no code or low code platform to build the app without having to slog it yourself? That's highly impossible, I would say, because when you want to customize the app for your requirement, it is very important to learn coding and don't be scared. Trust me. We teach you from creating a small variable, that is writing a small line of code, to big projects. It needs time, it needs practice, but it will be all covered. Okay. Okay, is asking, I need to have a clue on programming languages for my data cleaning. Mukisa, the only programming language is used, highly used, is Python. Okay, perfect. Now let's see few more use cases of AI. So yes, as we discussed in the starting, AI is used in the recommendation system. Suppose I want to buy a mobile phone. By the end, it will also recommend me the related sales product. How is the sales increasing for Amazon? They have these recommendation system, right? I'm trying to buy a mobile phone, but I get these kind of a suggestions. Do you want earphones? Do you want a selfie stick? And I might get attracted and I might order one of them, right? So how is these recommendation systems so powerful? They are reading our processing, our working, and then giving us answers, right? Then giving us the suggestions, which increase our sales by the time, correct? So it is nothing but the use of AI for recommendation system. Then big companies like Uber also uses recommend AI for demand forecasting. Yes. So what happens with Uber is, you see, in office hours, every Uber cab will be expensive. I am sure every one of you have come across this. In office hours, the Uber cab will be very expensive. How do they increase the product with these demand forecasting techniques? They look at the demand, they analyze the whole area, they try to understand, okay, this area has a lot of traffic, increase the prices. This area has a lot of demand for cabs, increase the prices in that area, right? So that's how they increase the price, they increase the profit because of the demand forecasting techniques done by the AI models. Okay. So yes, this big company is able to generate $40.1 billion revenue at the back end. It's the multiple AI models helping them to forecast the demand and do the prices, right? So what I want you all to know is AI is everywhere, everywhere, whether it is a car app, whether it is a Uber app, it is Amazon shopping app, or anything you talk about, I will say AI is there. Okay. Right from e-commerce, social media, transportation, agriculture, telecom, every field these days has AI. Okay. It either makes their work easier, their work profitable or quick, right? So healthcare, entertainment, finance, manufacturing, or automotive, everything has AI right now. They are using AI every day in their forecasting, in their predictions, in their model, in the performances of their app. It's everywhere. Okay. Then why not we also learn it and give it into our businesses, our jobs, or add it to your portfolios, right? Let's understand the global AI market. what is the overall AI market? So this AI market has increased tremendously, unexpected over a time, and that's why I think you all are joining the sessions, because you all are excited or you all are willing to learn AI. You all have heard of AI so much. Why? Because there's a lot of demand for AI in the global market, right? 2023, this was the demand. 2024, it has come to $187 billion, while 2025, it is 241. And it is expected to grow by 28.8% by 2033, which is, I think, this number is higher than any other field. Any other field is not expecting this much of growth. It will reach $1,826.9 billion by 2033, an amazing number, right? So it's a very much in demand skill and very useful, right? Let's talk about the employment level. It's not only the demanded skill, but the employment level has also increased. Specifically from 2022 to 2025, it has increased, and 2032, it is planning to increase by 35.2%. Yes, the employment level for AI developers or AI coders, AI project managers, all of them, right? So it's very important to learn AI as well as have a growth in your field, right? Whatever you are right now, you are an engineer, just incorporate AI in your field to make it better, correct? So these are the different in-demand data science and AI jobs and the expected salaries. It can be a data scientist, ML engineer, ML scientist, application architect, enterprise data architecture. It's all about data, because we use data as a base for our analysis, right? So what I would like to tell is it's never late to start, and there's always a growth in this field. Okay, let's talk about, if you're planning to learn it, if you're excited to start your career in AI, let's talk about the course structure we have for all of you. So we divide our courses into 3 levels: introductory, intermediary, and advanced level. Okay. It is overall 6 months course, everyone. Yes, it is overall 6 months course. 6 months, 6 different modules will be covered up. Every week you'll have 2 live sessions. Okay. And what we'll be taking, let me show you. So our first module is Python Programming Foundation. Yes, as I told you, there are a number of people who don't know what is coding, who don't understand to code, who don't know how to write your code. We take it from scratch. Yes, we teach you each part of code, how to write it, how to work on it from scratch. So really don't have to worry. If you're new to the field, we'll take care of it. Okay. We're going to use Python coding language, of course, and Anaconda and the Jupyter Notebook are the softwares which we'll be using. So this is the introductory track, where the first month you will have Python programming foundations. Having a strong foundation is very important. It is the core of AI. Then in the second month, second part, applied programming for AI. So at this point, we'll see what are the different part of AI, different part of Python which are used in AI, right? It is used for visualizing the data. It is used for data analysis. So all of those things, analysis, visualizing the data, will be taken care in the second month. Okay. We use libraries, Python libraries like Pandas, NumPy, and Seaborn to visualize, analyze our data and know our data performance better. Okay. Then we come to the intermediary track, the third module, the third month of your course, where we will be training you to create machine learning and AI models. The models which we were talking about, like we clean the data and we give it to the model for learning, right? So there are n number of models. Decision tree, random forest, linear regression, logistic regression, support vectors, n number of models available. So we will be training you with all the different type of models and their use cases in these 2 tracks. Okay. Third and fourth month, you will be focusing on different types of machine learning modules and AI models, the evaluation of the model performances, different type of models. If your model is not performing well, how you can increase the performances of your models. So that's all will be covered in the third and fourth month. We really focus on the AI ML models here. Then in the fifth month, we come across in the fourth month, deployment is also covered, how you can deploy. While in the fifth month, we come across deep learning and neural architecture. These are some AI technologies which we will be teaching you. How you can use convolutional neural network and recurrent neural networks in your projects basically. What is neural network or neural architecture? Artificial intelligence is, as we discussed in the starting, we are trying to mimic human intelligence. In short, human brain. Correct. Human brains are made out of neurons. We all know that. Okay, the basic science. Thousands of neurons human brains are made of. Those technologies only replicated here, and they are called in neural network technology. Okay, so we'll be using Keras and TensorFlow for deep learning and neural architecture. While you also have NLP, natural language processing, and computer vision in the last module, where text classification or image classification, all of those things can be taken care of. Okay, so it is focusing more on AI subjects. Yes, and that's how we train you well from scratch to a amazing data science and AI developer. Okay, that's not enough, everyone. We have self-paced recorded modules. There are 4 more modules added to you for better, better performance. And including these softwares to your portfolio is an amazing idea. Yes, spreadsheet, Excel. That is Excel. Then MySQL. It is a database management language. Tableau, visualization language, and MongoDB. So these 4 softwares will be actually self-paced recorded modules. You can learn them from our recorded sessions. That's a completely an add-on for you and an amazing opportunity to add these softwares to your portfolio. Talking about the USPs of our course. So what all we do? So yes, the teaching is online. We take the theoretical explanation, but we give a lot of focus on hands-on coding. Yes, we make sure that you all code with us within the sessions only. We might give you time to code along with us. If you come across errors, we solve it for you. So it's in hands-on practice within the session only, which is very important. Then we have doubt clearing sessions as well. Then the content which we are going to stake or the projects which we are going to cover up are industry oriented. We will be providing you all the study material. The sessions will be recorded. If you miss some session, you can come back to your portal and watch the recording. And all the softwares we are using, Panaconda, Python, Tableau, Streamlit, GitHub, they all are open source free softwares, right? And yes, it's not only limited to training. It's actually a knowledge check, very important. So we have different type of different ways of actually doing your knowledge check. We have MCQs, we have assignments and projects for you to make sure that you are working well along with us and you are following the concepts practically. Okay, so yes, that's it all about the course. While if I would like to give a very brief introduction about the company Digital Regenesys. Yes, so Digital Regenesys is offering multiple courses. It is not only limited to data science or AI courses. It has law, management, and number of courses. We have 5 lakhs plus alumni. Okay, we also conduct corporate training, 10,000 plus corporate trainings we have. 10,000 plus clients we have. Our faculty is all over the world, 200 plus faculty operating across 12 countries. Talking about the academic team, so yes, our academic team have Dr. Rajshri and Dr. Nilay as our academic heads. While this is the team who's going to take you through the whole journey of 6 months. We all are amazing. We all come up with next level of experience and passion to train you all well. At any point you have any doubts, any questions, we are there on mails. Within the sessions also we take doubt clearing sessions. Okay. So yes, that's how it is all about, everyone. We are spread across these places all around the world. We have campuses in Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Africa, and India as well. While these are our trustable clienteles for corporate trainings. Yes, as I told, we conduct corporate training with amazing clientele. And yes, that's all done from my side. If you really like to learn a lot and join the courses, head on to our digital Regenesys website and get the further details of the course, right? Before bringing it to an end, I would just like to say this, everyone. If it's important to you, that is your career. Yes, if it's important to you, you will find a way to start. Okay, anyway you will just find a way to start. If not, you'll find an excuse. So decide whether your career is important to you. Are you ready to find a way to start it right away, or you want an excuse? Yes, so I would say it's never late to start learning, everyone. All the best for your future endeavors, and it's time for Q&A. If you have any questions related to courses, anything, please feel free to put down in the chat box. Okay. But the costing, Wycliffe, I think I'm not the correct person. The team will reach out to you and they'll share the further details. I'm glad that you enjoyed the session. EI accounting training. Shine, I'm not really sure about it. You need to reach out to the team, okay? Okay, how much is the cost? As I told, I'm not the correct person. The team will reach out to you. You can discuss the costing with them. How how long it is? 6 months course it is. Okay. Mm, yes, ChatGPT is AI, Lydia. It uses AI. No problem, Pashil. Please go ahead with the question. Um. Okay, so you have missed the question session. So as I told, you can go to YouTube, our YouTube channel. The session will be there up on the channel. Okay, the whole session. You can go through it. See, Stephen, the best use of AI tools to collect data. Yes, we can do that. We can tell our AI, models to collect data, or Chat GPT and all of those can be used. But again, a human touch is very important to these kind of workings. Okay. How do I start program judging? Special, I think the sales team will help you correctly for that. Do you offer scholarship? Again, I'm not the person for that. Uh, no idea about the subsidized, non-subsidized amount. Yes, Ali, no problem. If you're 65, no age is late for starting learning, and you can accommodate on the course. We will be teaching from the basics, so don't worry. Share YouTube link. Let me see if I can share the link. Just allow me a moment. No, we don't have job placement things. Okay, Umar? We train you well, but we don't offer job placements. Is there anything that makes coding more easier for those who don't have any idea of coding? Yes, there are AI applications which help you to learn coding better, but trust me, you need live trainings, Adekane, to learn it, and maybe you can increase your performance with the AI models, AI softwares. Hi, Yusuf. What are the minimum requirements? No prior knowledge required. If you don't have any knowledge, Yusuf, no problem. We will teach you from the basics. Okay. Our 2 months are the basic learnings only, first 2 months. So you will have that thing. I have a little healthcare. How can I develop proof of concept? Okay, Benson, that can be answered well within the sessions, I would say. How can I train on how to use AI for my PhD research? Again, Abukuna, these kind of specific questions can be answered, or let's say even if I answer, you won't be able to understand unless and until you don't have the coding knowledge. So that can be done better within the sessions. Pashal, you can ask the team for that. Hi, Frank. I would like to know which AI is very best and can be useful for research field. For the research field, I'm not really sure because that's not my subject of knowledge. Correct? Okay, let me see if I can get the YouTube link for all of you. Just allow me a moment. Okay, so everyone, I'm sharing the link. But I think that will be the only link which will have the recorded session, or you can check in with that channel. Okay. Um. Okay. I don't have an option to share it. Maybe. Okay, everyone. I don't have an option to share it here. Um. But yes, you just need to go to our digital Regenesys channel. The live streaming will be available there. You can look at it and get it done. Okay. That's what Anaquem I'm talking about. The Zoom recording is not possible, but the session will be uploaded on YouTube. Okay. You can check on our Digital Regenesis YouTube channel. Um, yes, Special, the tech team will help you for that. They'll call you up, or you can go through our website. There also you have all the details about the courses. Okay. Okay, so perfect. I cannot see any further questions here in the chat box. Please, can you send it? How can I get? Yes, to Joanna, whether it is banking sector, teaching sector, or other sectors, this course will help you because we're going to just give you the basics, but you know where to use it and what is your requirement. So you should first learn how to use AI and then you can use it in your field as well. Okay. Okay, perfect, everyone. So, yes, we'll get the notes, please. I'm not sure about it. Course fees will be answered by our team. Okay, everyone. The payment plan again will be discussed by the team. For checking the recording of the session, you can go to our YouTube channel. Okay. Duration of the course is 6 months, Chenu. Perfect. So thank you everyone for joining the session. I hope you all had a great session. You all enjoyed the session with me. And let's meet up in the next sessions and we learn a lot together, everyone. Thank you, May. Where the fee structure is located. Yes, so for the fee structure, you can go through the website. The team will also contact you. Okay. We offer certificates. Yes, we offer certificates. Lamako. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining the session. Have a great week ahead. See you all in my sessions soon. Bye bye, everyone.